what's up, y'all? It's me again, TimeTravel Gamer, and I know it's been a while. I mean, I really don't have any excuses at this point. I can't upload as consistent as a lot of these other people can. I'm pretty much just doing this as like a hobby for like maybe free time, which I don't really have too much of, and also it's just been a lot going on. But ain't no one trying to hear all that, so let's just jump right on in. I don't remember exactly where I was last time, but I think if I'm not mistaken, last time I fought like a dragon or something. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, let's go on in. My controller is actually not synced to my computer right now, so please give me 1 second to fix this. Okay, we're back. Everything's fixed. Let's go on in to Myrgon. For some reason, I don't think I have the controller set up. Give me 1 more second, y'all. Alright, y'all, we're back. I got everything figured out finally. Here in near Myrgon. I forgot who we're using. They were using the homie, And this time, I made for real certain that the volume of the game wasn't as loud as the volume of my voice, because I know that has been an issue, and I'm not happy about that. But yeah, it's been fixed. Well, there's no use in just sitting here in silence and just gonna ignore the elephant in the whole room. So that last video, I actually, like, I'm not gonna, dwell into anything personal or anything like that, but let's just say the last time I uploaded a video, I did something that I regret, of course, but, I had a cousin, a really close cousin of mine. I had him edit and upload the video and everything, and, I specifically asked him to edit out the parts that he should edit, but I watched the video and oh shit, and he not only did he not edit out the part that I didn't want anyone to see, he kept it in and it just like threw me under the bus, and I'm actually not too happy about that. Of course, I'm not going to take the video down because it holds gameplay that still leads up to this moment, and unless I'm going to start all the way from the beginning and then get back to that part, just to re-upload, I can't do that, motherfucker. But yeah, so oh, she came in like Catwoman, Cheetah. I mean we in a jungle, why not, my girl. Yeah, so that last video, no one could hear me for real, but I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was audible, but let's just say it's like I'm pretty sure I uploaded that video not years, what am I talking about, a few months ago, and look at me 1 second, my TV is low, turn the volume down. Around that time I was still coping with everything, and I was not going about coping it the right way, and I've made some fatal mistakes, so I've specifically disobeyed the safety hazards or the precautions that the doctors told me to take. Simply, I almost picked that up, my dude. Well, simply because I felt horrible, and anyone who's ever gone through a breakup with someone that they my dude, just do the, can you do the spinsies? How do you hit them? Not this long ass bitch again. Hold on. Alright, move, my boy. Alright, come on, Shang Tsung, bruh. Recently, I went to IHOP for the first time, and I found what I think is my happy place. I went yesterday, and no, the day before yesterday, actually. and I discovered that there's a feeling of serenity that I have when I'm in there. Unfortunately for me, they closed early today. Well, earlier than they do on the weekend, so my feeling of peace just kind of disappeared. And I'm not gonna say that I still fit. Get off me. Come on now. This bitch straight something. Come on now, fam. Get up. But yeah, so not these dudes. Yeah, IHOP is actually a really good place. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to do the spinny joint on. I forgot what I was saying, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to focus because I already lost 2 lives already. So that means we ain't exactly up to a great start right now. And if this game is anything like the Golden Axe is, as soon as I die, I'm gonna have to start all the way over. I don't even remember how many credits I have left, because I know I lost twice the last time I played because I wasn't paying attention. And yeah, we ain't trying to make that mistake again. Alright, run, my dude. I got 1 item. I don't know what item that is, but I wonder if it's one of those special items that you'll see like if you beat the level. I don't know. But yeah, so the most I can tell you guys is first off, my stress level over the course of the month and some change that we've had so far has been so high that it actually made me go to the hospital because it was affecting a recent surgery that I had. And it's just been so hard, you feel me? I mean, not hard, it's been difficult, you know, because like, you know, it stresses you out and everything, but the way you cope with it, you just go by it all wrong, so it just messes you over. It's kind of like when you're depressed, and the way you deal with your depression is this bitch and the way that you deal with your depression is like you'll listen to some like really slow music and it'll like get you even in a worse mood. I feel like that maybe is the reason why I've been so stressed out. Well, why I was so stressed out. Because like I haven't really done too much for myself for real. Dude, I'm getting beat the fuck up. See, this is why I don't talk too much, but yeah, so it's like, yeah, but when I went to the doctor, they requested that I take 3 days and just chill out, you know. So that's exactly what I did. I took 3 days and I tried to figure out some ways to, you know, maintain a healthy heart rate, you know, because I mean, I'm only 18 years old and I'm like already like, because I've been so stressed out and going through so much already, it's been taking a toll on me, and you know, that kind of messes me up. I don't like you. On those 3 days, I've done the one thing that actually made me feel serene, and that was playing video games. I literally haven't played video games just for fun. That's not the right way to say it. Well, just for me, you know, because like if I play video games for the channel, you know, that's one thing, but like the last time I played like my PlayStation 4 just for the fun of it was in like December. It was a long time since I last actually just enjoyed some like me sit down, you know, get a big bottle of water or something and then just sit there and game, you know. And that's been kind of, when I finally did that for like the first time a couple days ago, I pushed a circle. Okay, I have 1 credit left. We gotta get the homie Ren back. It's been a while. No, see, I don't like Ren for real. I mean, he still got the type Tatamata Saputa, but other than that, I kind of like EI's better. I don't even know how to gather credits on this game. Get off me. I think this game goes by the classic side-scroller beat-em-up rules. Every 100,000 points will give you like an extra life. Get off me. He was finna charge or something. This dude quit. Alright, I got you. Why your name? Mantis, huh? The master of the Mantis Rapture coming at you. Master Killer? No? Okay, no Wu-Tang fans. Okay, I'm already not liking this. I miss EOS already. I'ma just have to use y'all to beat his ass. Just play this and then like skip to the next part, because I'm legit pissed that I have to start over. And the way I feel now, like as much as I really want to continue on, I can't, because like I'm not happy right now, and this just made everything worse, y'all. So I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. If you guys want to see more of it, just let me know, because until then I might upload a different gameplay, because I think we're gonna cut this short until I feel like it again. I'm sorry, is that selfish? Is that an asshole thing to say? I don't really know, y'all. It's difficult for me right now, No one understands because I can't talk to anyone. I mean, I had someone to talk to. I went, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. So when I a little bit after I had my surgery, my stomach surgery, that's the same, it's like 3 days after I had the surgery, where they came to me and was like, you notice that you have any regular heart rate and stuff like that. And they determined and realized that it was just stress. So I didn't really know why I was stressed. I mean, I did know, but it wasn't nothing that I really wanted to tell people, But like, they were like, well, until we can figure out what all your stress is about, before we get to the bottom of it, we're just gonna assign you someone you can talk to, because it could be an emotional thing, which it was. So, but I mean, I was like, yeah, I guess, why not? I mean, I wasn't paying for it. It was supposed to be like a 1-hour session, right? But no, it was supposed to be from 9 to 10, at 10:30 at max. That's what they said. So it's 9 o'clock. I go in there, I meet the lady. She's old, so I'm thinking she's old. She's a woman, she has experience, So 3 things already struck me. One, when I told her everything that was going on, because as a therapist I trusted her to know everything. I told her things that I wouldn't tell anyone else, because I confided in her to help me with it. I'm basically telling her that after everything that happened earlier this year, it's been taking a toll on me, and it's hard for me to deal with it. So I've been going about recovering the wrong ways, and it's just been making everything worse, which is why I had to get the surgery in the first place. I did this to myself and everything, and I was just giving her the rundown. And her method of advice is the same as, imagine having a dog, right? You're like 9 years old, 8, 9 years old. You're walking your dog, and then your dog sees a squirrel across the street. It darts out, it gets hit. You run across the street like Max. You crying, your heart beating fast. You don't know what to do. And then like Max isn't moving, and you realize that he passed away. So you go home, crying, eyes just red and puffy, just don't know what to do. And you tell your parents. So you go to your dad, you crying like, Max ran across the street and he got hit by a car. You just crying, right? And instead of your mother, like, saying something like, oh no, that's so sad. Well, can you show me where he is? Doing some type of thing to make you feel better. She says something like, well, maybe if you held a tighter grip on the leash, then maybe he wouldn't have got hit by a car. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe if you weren't such a weak little bitch, you could have held the leash tight enough and Max wouldn't have got hit by a car. Or better yet, maybe if you decided to, I don't know, not walk the dog at all, if you didn't go for it in the first place. I'm using these exact examples because these are some of the exact words that she told me. I mean, it's not really easy to get under my skin to make things worse because like I'm used to a lot of negativity. I kind of like laugh at it, but the fact that I'm hearing it from someone who's supposed to help me kind of struck me in a really bad way because I'm like, yo, really? This isn't what I wanted to hear from you. Like, this is the stuff that I think about already that has me in this position, and you feed off that, but you just hit it worse, you know, stuff like that. So I'm like, yo, all right, cool, and that's pretty much what she did to me from 9 o'clock in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it lasted 4 hours longer than it was supposed to, and I'm really mad about that. And I went 2 more times after that. Well, just with her, I went 2 more times. And the last time I went with her, well, that second time, or third, I mean, I left early because I couldn't take her shit. Like, she was, like, her negativity was just so large, and, like, that was in, like, the last week of January. And, February was going great so far, But then a couple days ago, I went, well, fun fact about me, I volunteer at my local's children's shelter, or hospital, not shelter. I volunteer there, I've been volunteering there for a while because I grew up and going to the hospital almost every other month, you know. Like, I wasn't always sick or unhealthy. It was kind of like there was so much stuff going on with me that my mother, when she would take me to the doctor, back then she wouldn't know what to do. So, that's where we go. So, I didn't grow up with a lot of the kids because there's a children's shelter. The oldest they have there is 15, and the last time I was in the children's, I keep saying shelter, in the children's hospital, the last time I was there, I was maybe 13 years old. Um, but from that point on, I just kind of saw a lot of these kids who actually did have it worse than I did, rather than just having nightly reoccurring nightmares. Some of the kids had leukemia, a few of them had, these bone disorders and everything, but like they'd go through all that and they'd still be some of the strongest people. Like, you 8 years old and you're motivating me. Like, you just, like, those kids motivate me, which is why I keep going. Like, I'm best friends with a lot of them there. And I know I got off topic a little bit, but I just wanted to say shout out to all the kids who are, at the hospitals and everything. All of you who have little things going on with you. I'm praying that you guys recover swiftly and quickly, and that you guys get healthy and get better, because you guys are some of the strongest people that I know, and you guys are the reason why I keep going. You know, like, I love all of you. But anyway, I was at the children's hospital a couple of days ago because it was one of the kids' birthdays. We were cool. well, we were all tight, but like she wanted me to sing her a song, so you know, I learned the song for her and everything, and I went there, and she was happy. Like it's just something about a smile on all their faces. It's just it makes me happy. That was like the peak of my happiness so far this year was doing that. Because I love it. But then a day later, I got a call, and the little girl was like, "I still have some cake left, and you didn't get a piece, so you should come and get it. I saved you one." So I was like, "Hey, that's sweet. I'm gonna come get it." So I went there for the slice of cake and everything. I saw her. I didn't actually get the cake because, like, I went and I talked to her and asked her how did the rest of her day go and everything. And she was like, she had an excellent birthday. She got a lot of visits from family and stuff like that. And she said the best part was when I sang her the song, and I was like, "Thank you." It was my honor, But so anyway, I talked to her, but a little bit later, I was approached by one of my doctors, the doctor who told me that this the doctor I've had all my life basically. She was like, "We noticed your stress is lowered and everything, but I was talking to your therapist, and I think we kind of know the real meaning behind your stress, or at least I do, because you didn't tell me. We could have figured something out, which they couldn't because they don't know. She's been married for 12 years. Like she could help me." Huh. Anyway, so the therapist and the doctor kind of bombarded me because they played me really hard with something. And it was kind of like they took advantage because even though I'm recovering and I'm getting better, they still got me at a low point with the low blows, saying stuff like, um, "The girl that you love, she doesn't really want you anymore, and it's kind of taking a toll on you." Yeah, this is a quote actually from what the doctor told me. And she was like, "Yeah, it's taking a toll on you. And we can already tell from what you've told the therapist that you don't really want to move on, but we know that you can. But here's the thing, we don't think you should because with the stomach surgery and your stress, like you could die earlier than someone would want you to. Like, what if you got married and you died and they became a widow? Would you want someone to be in that position? Would you want someone to be unhappy like that?" And like, I'm not thinking about it as in, why would you say that? I'm thinking about it as in, I mean, I'm not trying to hurt anyone like that. So I guess what you're saying is right. I don't know. I always had this others before me type of mindset. So I'm like, I guess you're right. So they played me so hard with this. I'm not even going to tell you what it is because I don't want people to be like, "You're such a fucking idiot. You should have known better. Why would you fall for that?" All that. But basically, it was a form that I could turn in, that could prevent any of that stuff from happening. And I filled it out and everything. I even drove up to my city hall to get it turned in. Went to the receptionist. Turns out that that form isn't even a thing. So I'm feeling stupid because I can't explain to her that, "Oh, I got this form from someone." It just wouldn't have made sense. And also the form that they wanted me to fill out, I was stupid in the first place for even wanting to do it, you know? And I feel extremely dumb about it. I regret it, even though it didn't work because it's non-existent. I'm pissed. I got the form, like I ripped it up and everything, and I'm upset. So then I'm driving back to the hospital, and I'm going to talk to them. I'm like, "Yo, it's not even a thing." And they're like, "We know. We just wanted to see if you'd actually go along with it, and it turns out that you did." So I don't know what type of psychological tismal bitch that the doctor has been exposed to, but they kind of jumped me with that, and I didn't feel happy about it. And they was like, "But we already know now. We see that your stress is because you don't know how to deal with anything, and we can help you, but we want to see something." So what they did was they like set me, like I forgot this method, but the psychologist bitch, she was like, "We can set you in front of the screen, show you a series of images, and see how you react to them." So she showed me like these like gifs, my bad, gifs, or if you guys follow the memes, the yifs of like relationship couples and people doing their own thing, and like I'm sitting here watching it, and for some reason it's kind of like I started feeling emotional, and I just started crying. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I crying? I didn't know why I was crying. I didn't want to cry. It wasn't a sad type of moment. It was kind of like, look at all these happy people, yo. Like, I'm happy for you. But like, my brain and my heart was like, dude, this is not something for you to be happy about. So they kind of like clashed together, and my emotion of sadness just overflew. And I sat there and started crying at it. And I mean, like, I'm not really the happiest to admit things like this, but like, it wasn't one of those you one of those tough kids, but you also like an asshole, and the teacher calls you parents. So you like sit in the back of the class and you like put your head down, cause when you get home it's on. You do the little small cry, maybe a few tears, and then someone walks up to you like, bruh, you good? But instead of like, no, you like, bruh, get off me. Stuff like that. It wasn't like that. This was one of those it was a little bit worse than being put in the friend zone by the girl you loved. Yeah, the pain came out of nowhere and it hurt, but yeah, I started crying like a baby. And they realized that, and they were like, well, we know what it is, and this is something that you have to deal with on your own. And I was happy with doing that for the past couple days of this month, that I was happy. I was happy. And I mean, I'm extremely happy because I don't have a Valentine. So that means I don't have to spend extra money on a second ticket. So this Thursday, I mean, I already got my tickets too. I'm going to see Black Panther. Man, I'm happy about that. I'm excited. But it's the simple fact that I know that it's going to be so many couples there that, like, it shouldn't bother me. Why the hell would it bother me? But I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Basically, I haven't been uploading because I haven't been feeling happy. I mean, I'm better now. I have a talent show with my school coming up, and I'm hosting it, and they asked me to sing a song, and I'm happy. I mean, I've only been to my high school twice since I graduated back in May, and this is a good reason for me to go because I coach my baseball team, or I'm assistant coach, and I don't want to talk about that because I'm not doing that again. But like, I'm happy to go in and perform because I've kind of had a sudden boost of confidence, because the last time I sang in front of people was my junior year. But I kind of do it again now. I mean, I hate singing by myself, but now this year, like, I've kind of felt happy because the first person to hear me sing in a long time was someone special to me. So shout out to her. If she watches this and actually watches this far in, she knows who she is. Shout out to you, baby girl. You're still my friend. I love you forever. But anyway, that's about it, y'all. All of y'all who going to see Black Panther, in case I don't upload a little bit, I mean, I probably won't, to be honest with you. I'm off tomorrow, and I'm off Wednesday, so I might upload something if I don't have anything to do. I mean, I kind of got to go to my happy place, which is IHOP, so if a video is uploaded at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, that's probably because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. But yeah, I mean, you guys got to hear a little story from me, just a little explanation, I guess. I know it's been annoying kind of watching the background going on, and I'm sorry if that bothered you guys, but I hope everyone has a nice night, nice evening, nice morning, depending on when you're watching this. I love all of you. All of you guys who have Valentines, man, look, shout outs to y'all, you feel me? You treat your girl or your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care. If you have a Valentine, yo, you treat them the best way you can. You two have a wonderful night. Spread the love, spread the joy. Y'all go see Black Panther. And if you guys are like that, I actually just saw an ad for the third 50 Shades of Grey movie, and I didn't even know they made a second one. You guys can go watch that. You feel me? Go watch 50 Shades free. I think that's what it's called. Go check that out. Try something new that night, because we know if you're actually going to see that movie, two reasons. One, either your girl wears the pants in the relationship and you're not allowed to see Black Panther because she made you watch this, and you guys aren't going to do anything but go home and, maybe just watch TV for the rest of the night. In that case, I feel sorry for you. But if that is the case, hear it from me, and don't show this to your girlfriends or your wives. If this is going to happen, if you are forced to sit through 50 Shades of Freed, of whatever it's called, then when you get home, it's up to you to dominate. I promise you. Because any girl who sees the movies most likely read the books, and she wants to be dominated. And if you don't dominate her, or if she makes the first move on you, you messed up. But all of you who are actually going to see Black Panther, my brothers and sisters, I'm talking to everyone, but you know what I mean by brothers and sisters. If you are, give this movie a great one, because it's been a long time since we had a movie with an all-black cast or a predominantly black cast. It's not the first one. I don't know why everyone keeps saying this is the first predominantly black movie, because it's not. Or superhero movie, I mean. But yeah, so, support it regardless of where the money goes. Just support the movie, because I plan on seeing the movie twice, like any great Marvel movie that I watched, or Fox, any Marvel movie basically. But yeah, and for those of you who don't have Valentine's, treat yourself. You take yourself out to the movies. You go do something that you won't usually do any other day. Instead of like sitting at home playing video games any other day, you sit at home, play video games for like maybe an hour. Then you go outside. You go out to eat. You go to one of those fancy restaurants. If you ain't like that, then shoot, go to McDonald's. It doesn't matter. Treat yourself. Make yourself happy. That's all I want to say, y'all. Like, it doesn't have to be depressing for those who doesn't have anyone. I literally have not went one Valentine with a person. I'm not lying. All of 18 years of my life, I've been single on Valentine's Day, but I always try to make the most out of it. Last year, man, we got Deadpool. Who wasn't happy? That was in last year. I am so sorry. 2 years ago, we got Deadpool on Valentine's Day. That was extremely fun. It was a funny movie. First rated R. I'm so sorry. Third rated R Marvel movie that we got. Well, Fox. You guys know what I mean. Don't kill me. I know what I'm talking about, but it's not coming out right. We got Deadpool, and then last year we had mad Marvel movies. So I was still able to find enjoyment in it. On Valentine's Day, last year I actually went out with some friends of mine, and we just went out and did our thing. And by friends of mine, I mean the two guys who I think still like me, maybe just tolerate me. You two know who you are. Shouts out to y'all, fam. But yeah, basically, in case you guys haven't heard it already, I love you guys. All right, I want you guys to stay strong, stay confident, and like, me telling you guys this, like, I'm happy to say that, because I haven't really had much of that myself over the last couple weeks, but I feel good. I'm trying to move on. It's not working, but I'm trying. And I love all of you. I hope you all have a great night, morning, evening. Peace, and I thank all of you guys for tuning in on this video. And if you sat to watch the end of it to hear this message, man, thank you, because you didn't have to. When I said, yo, I'm done, you was like, alright, I don't gotta hear his annoying voice anymore. You guys you could have left. But if you stayed this long, thank you. Okay? And if you guys don't mind, leave a comment and tell me how your Valentine's went, or how it's going. Leave a comment and say thank you, or we appreciate the words. I don't care. Basically, all I'm saying is, I love all of you. Brothers, sisters, kings, queens, princesses, all of you. You all are great people to me. Thank you. Peace, everyone. Boom.